Okay, Oscar, Manny, you both received your instructions in your dressing room. Okay, look, if it goes right here, it's okay. Anything below that's low. Right here is okay, anything below that's low. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourself at all times. Let's go.
Very intent and very angry. I just see the expression, but he's fighting a very intelligent fight.
He takes a straight left hand and a right hook from Pacquiao and seemed factor in round one.
Those two have been the only clear punches that have landed thus far.
This questions from round one, they're simple. Dela Hoya is so much taller. Pacquiao so much faster. And now Dela Hoya
confusing him at the moment.
But it would get him busy, watch to the jab. But right now, Manny is hitting him with his punches off.
Momentarily shocked Oscar.
Speed has been bothersome for Oscar throughout the round, who simply can't, and right through the middle of Dela Hoya's guard. Dela Hoya lands a left hook.
He punched, but nothing landed too much.
He was, even though dangerous and destructive, largely a one-note tune. Jab, jab, straight left hand. His ability to starting his offense with it, as he's doing there.
Obvious. Oscar De La Hoya has
a weight division 2 wrestling
dominates, as opposed to along the ropes, where
upper body movement and defense is very, very effective in bobbing and weaving and dancing in and out.
Indeed, Dela Hoya is reduced to mostly trying to go at the body because
no head movement at all. His head is stationary.
Good. And as you said, almost no height difference between them.
Pacquiao lands a brilliant up. Dela Hoya has not been able to solve Pacquiao.
Neutralizing Oscar's left hand. Won a sport for over a decade.
The speed, according to CompuBox.
Body looks a little weak. And as I said, his upper body movement is not going, even though he's winning now. Oscar has no...
Why did so many ringside experts think that the fight wasn't even a credit?
But sooner or later, he's going to land something. You have to believe that.
He just lands back against him. There is a big swelling, taking Dela Hoya to the cleaners. Now Oscar sees effectively.
But Oscar's, I think, to me, more aggressive. But the punch with the snap and the speed is coming from...
And that's because he's uncertain where Manny's going to...
Good point. Good point. You can tell that.
Is it also because it's a physically more challenging?
You know, and Oscar, I know he's into this training room meeting.
Turn him. If Oscar can't get set, he can't get his punches off. 60. 3-0.
Manny Pacquiao is between the gloves of Oscar. At least get Manny preoccupied. Manny
a destructive punch for Dela Hoya. I asked Freddie Roach yesterday in our meeting, I said, have you ever seen Oscar Dela Hoya for a conventional fighter against a southpaw? For the same reason the
and if Oscar's not going to land him so much, and even if he doesn't land his
shots there by Pacquiao, and if there was doubt coming in as to whether Pacquiao could.
And you watch when Manny lands his left, he then moves off, stays out of the line of fire. He hits it, he moves away as soon as he lands it.
This is getting embarrassing.
It's an event. Seemed to be landing for Pacquiao.
Oscar looks old, but I don't think he's going to do that.
He looked a lot better in May of 2007 against retired unbeaten.
What is the feeling of a fighter when he's in there with somebody who's always beating him to the punch?
This is a terrible feeling, as I say, not having speed. And he doesn't block those right hands at all. He has his right hand permanently stuck to the side of his face, and Manny just punches us like a...
And carried away when he's doing this.
No, it's a brilliant fight plan. I personally had expected, and perhaps more so than Dela Hoya expected as well. Not been able to solve.
I think you summed it all up in that phrase. You know, when a lot of the experts...
Good body shot by Oscar.
Biggest punch of the fight for Dela Hoya. If judges are looking for round the one, although now Pacquiao rallies down and prevent Pacquiao from countering him as effectively so far.
Even a lot of those punches that Manny has landed, which is on the cup, if you notice, he's never been... Oscar has his cup extremely high. So they're really on the belt.
When Nacho Beristain asks between, that's why they call it a 45. Straight.
Almost guaranteed is going to...
Manny Pacquiao looks largely in May. And fighting Manny Pacquiao is something entirely...
I mean, Oscar De La Hoya hasn't gotten up to schneid. He's getting nice straight left hand by Pacquiao, and then he...
Fighters in a long time.
Yeah, Ricardo Mayorga is no elite fighter.
Yeah, but But still, you would think again we'd see something more.
But I think Jim summed it up. There's just too much of everything. He just cannot figure out how to get into the fight, how to hold him off, how to get to him.
Oscar is maybe trying to lay a trap, but Manny is too smart and too fast for him.
This fight's going to probably end up being stopped.
Manny Pacquiao is annihilating Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya has zero answers for the Pacquiao partner.
Some of us wonder.
This fight's over with.
Right now, he's looking like the immortal Armstrong.
And Oscar is barely throwing back. You wonder if Tony Weeks is thinking of stopping the fight.
Yes. Who's looking
hard
entirely at
shots.
Oscar.
De La Hoya hasn't been down, but that may be the only thing that's keeping Weeks from stopping. Pacquiao is closing in on landing 50 power shots in the round.
Last round, a 10-8 round for Pacquiao.
Well, and
you're still who is the most exciting little fighter.
All right, Larry, you envisioned this one. Could you see Pacquiao against Margarito?
No, and he himself says he's going after this fight. This could be the end of the
fighter who may have the best chance of picking up his identity, because Pacquiao's following is growing, not just in the Pacific Rim, but in the United States and Latin America. Tony Weeks has a tough decision in front of him. There's a lot of glory and a lot of money in Oscar De La Hoya's past.
To stop the fight.
Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Let's finish it. That's it. Let's go.
Fight is over.
Manny Pacquiao has beaten Oscar De La Hoya.
And it was the right thing to do.
This was the last thing of all the choices we expected to see in this fight, which was a one-sided fight for Manny Pacquiao.